Let's now start working on Shot-5 and create a layout and a basic surface for the scene. I'm going to select level 4 and create a duplicate copy of this level. Let's open up this thing. I'm going to click on Save Selected. And there we are inside a new level for a new shot. I'm going to go into the outliner and quickly close all these folders. Now I'm going to hide the foliage actor, the knife scene for path tracing, the knife scene for lumen, the Minora assets, and I'm going to also hide this level 1 scene. And let me adjust my view. I'm going to select these landscapes from here and move them on y-axis and bring them maybe just about there to create the layout. And now we need to place these surface assets over these landscapes. But before that, I want to have a little bit of idea where I want to put my camera, my subject, and what will be the field of view of my shot. So for that, first I'll need to adjust the position of these tracks. And for Shot-5, what I'm looking for in here is to place the speeder at exactly the same spot where we left it off in the previous shot, because I want to continue that animation from a different angle. So for that, we need to know the position of the speeder at the end of the animation. So I'm going to open up level 4. I'm going to click on Save Selected, and it's going to take some time to open that level. And I'm going to hide these two lighting setups from here. Let's open up this folder. I'm going to go into the level sequence, and I'm going to move to the last frame, which is frame 120. And let's see where our speeder exactly is. There it is. I'm just going to go ahead and bring in this cube for reference. And I'm just going to press Control C on my keyboard. You can also copy the location as well, but I'm just going to press Control C on the keyboard. I'm going to go back into the content browser. I'm going to go into content and open up level 5. I'm going to click on Save Selected. And let me hide these two lighting setups. I'm going to hide the foliage actor and the Minora assets and level 1 scene as well. Okay, let me adjust my view, and I'm going to press Control V on the keyboard to paste that cube, and I'm going to press F to focus. There it is. Now we have the exact location of the speeder where we left it off in the previous shot. And now that we know the exact position of the speeder in the previous shot at the end of the animation, we can select these tracks. I'm going to select this one, and lastly this one as well, and just move them on y-axis and bring them just about there. Let me get closer. Let's move this thing on y, and there we go. Okay, let's see. Looks pretty good. Let's now roughly calculate the field of view of the shot. I think for this shot, I'm gonna place my camera somewhere around here, maybe somewhere around here. Okay, so I'm gonna select this asset, and because my camera is facing this way, I don't need all these assets behind the camera. So what I can do in here is to select these mountains from here and move them on x-axis to just about there. I'm gonna rotate them on Z like so, and I'm gonna move them on X and bring them just about there. Okay, so where's the speeder? There it is. As I said earlier, I'm gonna place my camera somewhere around here, let's say, and reference, I'm gonna select this surface. Now we no longer need all these assets over here. We can either delete them, or we can just bring them over here over these landscapes. Okay, so I'm gonna press Alt J on the keyboard and press F to focus. Let me zoom out of these assets. I'm gonna hide the landscapes for now. And what I can do in here is to select these surface assets on the right hand side of the gizmo. That is why I selected that surface asset closer to the speeder, so that I have something for the reference. And I can now, and I'm gonna just move them and place them just about there. I'm gonna press Alt G on the keyboard, and there it is. Let's see. Yeah, I think it looks pretty good. So that's pretty much it for this lesson. And in the next lesson, we'll animate the speeder. And maybe in the same lesson, we'll also animate these sci-fi horror bikes as well. So I'll see you guys in the next lesson.